Yeah, he always ran well, obviously without winning. And I think Pierre sort of changed his headgear and he went up to class 4 with a lightweight, and he looked like he only just fell in really. And we came back here to Châtine, and he actually was very impressive. He jumped, he travelled good, and it never felt like he was in any doubt. And even watching it, it looked like in control of the race most of the way. So he's improved, and obviously the handicap's put him up another £7, but it seems like he's come out of the race well, so hopefully he can go again.
And as you say, he's done it at Happy Valley, he's done it at Châtine, returns to the 2000, pretty versatile in that respect.
Yeah, exactly. He's done it both tracks. He stays very well. The trip won't be an issue. Like I said, the handicap keeps putting him up, but a horse like him that sort of seems like he's on the up, hopefully he should be able to go again.
Look, he hasn't been in Hong Kong a long time. We were able to work him in quarantine, trying to prep him for the Derby, and it was just a little bit too rushed. He carries great condition, so instead of running the Derby, we trialled at the Valley, and the way he trialled at the Valley, I think I should have run him in the Derby. He trialled very, very well. So a mile first up, I think he'll be better for the run, but it wouldn't surprise me if he's competitive.
Group 2 winner in Australia, of course, last ran in Australia in December, arrived on the 10th of February, so hasn't been too long. He must be pretty forward from what you've seen.
Yeah, look, he's had a quicker than usual preparation, but as I said, he was able to work in quarantine, and so he's probably done 2 more weeks' work than is showing in the book. And he was working pretty hard at Lindsay Park before he got here, so I don't think he's too far off the pace the way he trialled. I took careful note of his recovery, and let's hope he runs a good race.
And you've given him an early entry in the Group 2 Chairman's Trophy. Does that give us an indication of how well he's been working at home and how much you think of him?
Yeah, look, I did that after the trial at the Valley, but I thought about it, and I just thought the handicap this weekend is a better introduction to Hong Kong. He's rated 85, and that's going to be a bit of a race, I think.
Yes, this morning I put Matthew Poon on. He said this morning he looks more relaxed. So I think it's a good point, more relaxed, because later on maybe we can go a little bit further, yeah.
Yeah, of course, he has taken a relatively keen hold and gone from the front. He was very impressive last time out. It was a nice one to watch. What was it like for you to watch?
Yes, because last start he have a little bit break, I think nearly 2 months. So that's why last time he in the race a little bit keen. So I think after race he already have one trial, and this morning the jockeys gallop him. He said, oh, he's start more relaxed now. I hope it's a good thing for the horse, yeah.
And he's only a 3-year-old. How many runs do you think he'll have this season before looking at potentially the Classic Series next season?
I think we can have look coming Sunday to see how it's run, and then we can decide, yeah.
Bob General makes his return at Châtine on Sunday. He's had a couple of trials since we last saw him. How's he doing?
Yeah, he's doing well. He's not a particularly flash trial horse. But yeah, I thought his trial at the Valley was pretty good. And we just have to trust that he turns up on race day.
He was wildly impressive on his first 2 starts this season. What are your expectations going into Sunday?
Well, he's going up into Class 2 for the first time, which is never easy. You know, he was sort of probably the best 4-year-old in town in the early part of the season, and then he went a miss. But he's come back well from that. He's had a couple of trials. He's not fully screwed down. His body weight's up a bit, but he looks fantastic. Very happy with him, and yeah, just got to trust that he turns up on race day.
And I know Sunday, of course, will definitely determine where he goes after. But have you got a rough plan or any targets maybe for the rest of the season for him?
Not really. He's sort of he's not a day-to-day proposition, but he's a run-to-run proposition. So I don't think there's any point sort of getting too far ahead of ourselves. But obviously, when they get up into that sort of rating band, it's pretty thin, your options. So you've just got to go where the program allows you to. But whether he stays at 12 or stretches out a bit further after this first up run, we'll just have to wait and see. But let's get through Sunday and work it out from there.